takes off the mask and this man Slade is on FaceTime.
What?
Hey, what's good with you, cuz? Hey, listen. I've been really impressed with what you've been doing lately.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, he was all farming like a mother effer though. Half his body illuminated in orange, the other half in pure shadows, bro. He mastered the art of aura farm. I can't lie, this is a 10 out of 10 performance. What is good with y'all? We are back with another video. Today we're reacting to cjdachamp yet again. Shout outs to the GOAT. If y'all seen the main channel, you know me and my boy CJ have collabed very recently. Video did fantastically. I need to run it up with him again, whether on this channel or another channel, whatever it is, bro. I gotta run it up with him again. Now we gonna talk about Slade, a true menace to society. Now, Slade is one of the most gassed cartoon villains like ever, and he's one of the best too. Like, him in Teen Titans is like legitimately one of the best ever made. I don't know what other villain on Cartoon Network during that like 2000s to like 2015 run is even touching his level. Who during that era was like actually on Slade's level? I don't think there's any. I don't think there's a single villain that you could say was on Slade's level, if not better. Unless I'm just forgetting out of all the shows, like even if it was like Ben 10, what other shows out there? I don't even know if regular show had a crazy villain like that. Like, I know we just watched a video on the Lich. I don't know if I'd put Lich on the same tier as Slade. Slade was a menace every single episode. Lich was only appearing here and there. Slade, bro, Slade was every single episode was hot on these niggas' ass, bro. Pause. Like, he was going crazy. The only ones that could rival was Vilgax, and Aku. Who's that? Vilgax. I feel like that's Ben 10. Yeah, that's Ben 10. I've not seen too much of Ben 10, so I can't even tell you a single feat from this nigga. But I can tell you about Aku. Aku cold. Shout out my nigga Aku from Samurai Jack. Hell no, I'm not putting him in Slade tier though. I love him though. Great character, great voice actor. I'm not putting him Slade tier though. Probably not. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But I don't know if I put him. I don't think I'm putting him up there. But Aku one of them ones. We gonna see about Slade. We don't get to learning about him in Teen Titans. I gotta learn about him in the comics as well, because every single time I'm like, oh, I have not seen any comics with Slade / Deathstroke, but I think he's cool in the comics too. Y'all be saying no, you can't count him. He's a pedo. He's a pedophile. I'm like, bro, I didn't know that. I did not know this nigga was touching kids in the comics, bro. I did not know a nigga this cold was touching kids in the comics. It's crazy. It's insane. We're gonna have to read a few. We're gonna watch this video, but afterwards, we're gonna have to learn up on Slade in the comics, bro. We're gonna have to see if he's a real PDF. Get Chris Hansen on him. Let's get started. Completely different. Let's get started, though.
Hey, nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble on this glit.
Done jump, my boy. Yo, shout out that old cjdachamp intro. I don't even know if he used this no more, but shout outs to that, bro. This is a classic right here. It's a classic right here.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the round table of Black Air Force activity, because today we got a special one. Because the last time we had one like this, it was about a good year ago. But ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to the plate, the teenage tormentor himself, Slade, the childhood menace, the master
real life childhood menace.
One of the most devious, vile, disgusting niggas to ever do this shit. Man, it's been a minute since we've done a cartoon. Y'all already know we got the evidence on deck. And it is finally time to observe the master of the fade. So, without further ado, Exhibit A. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A. Pulling the strings and trolling Robin. So at the beginning of Teen Titans, all Slade was doing was just pulling strings and just staying in the shadows. Bro sent the Hive to jump these niggas in the broad daylight just to start f***ing with them. They ended up using all of their ults at the same time and body Robin. Then later on, they pulled up to
bro, the way he would bully Robin is crazy, bro. My goodness.
They shit up. Like, nah, bro, they was just enjoying their day, and then this man Slade sent the ops to pull up at their front door. So after they end up beating them, Robin picks up Gizmo, and he's like, hey, nigga, who the f*** is Slade? And Gizmo's like, I ain't telling you shit. I ain't no snitch. But nah, you see,
Yo, Gizmo funny though.
Slade knew
Gizmo funny as hell.
Going to fail. This man was like, yeah, I know they sorry as hell. I knew they wasn't gonna do shit. They was just some messengers. And you see this man start playing Robin on the screen over and over and over again, asking who is Slade. Nah, bro, what the f? This man was just giving them a teaser to what was going to happen to them later on. But nah, he was not done doing these pre-fight shenanigans. He got Cinder Block to break Plasmas out of jail while he's sitting down this dusty-ass throne room plotting and shit, thinking,
Real life, bro.
Who should I send to spin their block next? Then after this, he ended
Out
up
there
disguising
plotting.
himself.
He's one of the only villains where I actually like. I feel like most villains that go like they start sending little minions every single week. I find that so weak. I just call it the Rita. I call it Rita syndrome. I said that in the Muzan video. I call it the Rita syndrome, bro. It's like you just sit there on your booty and you just send niggas off to do your job. You just send people off to do your job. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like that's weak. I feel like the only person who really did that was crazy was Slade. I feel like Slade's was like cold. Not saying Rita's bad, by the way. I love Rita. Rita's one of my favorite villains, bro. I love Rita. Especially, I have seen Zoo Ranger recently for a eventual Power Rangers video. That was supposed to be planned for like this month, but I have so much on my plate. I think I gotta push that Power Rangers video to like early next year. But that it's gonna be super long too. I watched like 5 shows for it. Super long, but like I love Rita, bro. I love Rita. Let's keep going though.
Not done doing these pre-fight shenanigans. He got Cinder Block to break Plasmas.
Darkseid does do this. Darkseid does do this.
Out of jail while he's sitting down this dusty ass throne room plotting and shit, thinking, who should I send to spin their block next? Then after this, he ended up disguising himself as an old man and actually ended up manipulating forces of nature, lightning and thunder, to do his bidding. And then he started fighting Robin, and Robin has no clue who this is at all. So the man started swinging, and he's like, yes, Robin, good, Robin, good. I like what I see, little nigga. Catch on the flip side.
It just dips on him.
Later on,
and just dips on him, bro.
Slade bots to jump the Titans and steal this chip. So while one of the bots is running away with the chip, Starfire's like, please stop and hand the chip over. But then this nigga just looks at her. He's like,
man, shut your dick ass up.
Slade doing yellow face?
Bro.
Would y'all count that? Is that a cancelable offense? This right here. Is this a cancelable offense? What is Slade? Is Slade a white dude? Slade's white.
yes, bro.
Slade's white. This is probably cancelable, no? Slade is white, right? Yeah, Slade's Caucasian. Yeah, this is a cancelable offense. You Asian fishing, nigga. This is actually yellowface. Oh, hell nah. He's brown there. He's brown right now. The comments made him black. Or like, what you mean brown like Indian? Or are you talking about just like he's colored in general? Colored is crazy. My colored is crazy. Person of color. Let me say that. Person of color. POC. Black, brown. I don't know. Whatever color. He's not white. Bro, think he RDJ. Not real life, bro. Yo, Robert Downey Jr. doing that is so funny still to this day, bro. Only nigga that won't get canceled for doing blackface because everyone loves RDJ. Him and Drake.
Titans and steal this chip. So while one of the bots is running away with the chip, Starfire's like, please stop and hand the chip over. But then this nigga just looks at her. He's like,
Man, shut your dick ass up. Get up.
It's Holder.
bro really pulled the blicky on her
Holder,
ass.
bro.
But nah, they finally end up stopping the bot. So Robin's like, hey, nigga, quit playing with me. Who the f is Slade? So bro takes off the mask and this man Slade is on FaceTime.
What?
Hey, what's good with you, cuz? Hey, listen. I've been really impressed with what you've been doing lately.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. He was all farming like a mother effer, though. Yo, them first few episodes, bro, you only see this nigga in the shadows like this. One eye visible. Half his body illuminated in orange, the other half in pure shadows, bro. He mastered the art of Aura Farm. I can't lie. This is a 10 out of 10 performance. This is a gold medal performance. I cannot lie to y'all. This is gold medal. If there was an Aura Farming Olympics, this gold medal, I might have to make that a video or something. Like Aura Farming Olympics. This might be an S tier. That's crazy.
I wish I was there to whoop your ass in person. But I don't think you're ready for that yet. Toodaloo, nigga.
Crazy, bro.
So this man Robin
He said you
ended up
not worthy of getting your booty whooped. You are not worthy for this belt to add. It's crazy. Bro. Wow. Wow.
So obsessed
Wow.
with finding out who Slade is, he decided, you know what? I'm gonna become a criminal. So this man becomes Red X, starts stealing shit, fighting his own team just to get closer to this nigga. He is obsessed. So later on, he finally ends up getting to meet Slade. So Slade comes up to him and he's like, impressive, impressive. We are just alike. So Robin's like, all right then, so what's your plan? Then this man Slade says, patience, you can't expect me to trust you yet, Robin. This man Slade like,
Oh my goodness, yo, this nigga was so goated, bro. Red X was hard too. For them episodes he showed up, Red X was mad hard. We never know the second Red X, right? They've never revealed the second Red X, because this is the first one. This is Robin. There's another one. They never revealed who that was, right? Or am I tripping? I don't think they ever revealed who that was, right? I was so invested as a kid to find out who he was. I don't think they ever showed that. We never know. They don't even say, not even in the comics. Wow. Wow. It's Jason Trust. Is there any evidence to it being Jason? Or y'all just saying that to say that? Wow. Yo, that's fire though.
you didn't
Damn.
think I would know that it was you, dumbass boy. Now you about to get jumped, and I'm gonna take your chain. But then everybody else ended up pulling up, so Robin just started chasing mans. So while they're having this rooftop chase, Robin ends up jumping down to Slade, and Slade's like, careful, my boy. I don't want you getting hurt. Then he starts saying, you know, it's kind of not hero-like stealing shit so you can get kind of close to me. Two wrongs doesn't make a right, my boy. So then Robin starts swinging, but Slade is just beating this kid. Bro's like, damn, did Batman teach you shit? Because you can't hit me for nothing. Then he ends up grabbing this man and throwing him all the way off of the building. So while Robin's hanging on, he ends up falling, but Slade ends up grabbing him. So Robin's like, huh? Are you saving me? And then Slade says, nah, I'm not done whooping your ass yet. Huh? So they ain't
No way. Yeah, this nigga was different. Nah, he was different, bro. He was different, bro. I might have to take back my Azula take, bro. He might be better than Azula, bro. He might be better than Azula, bro. Beating up a literal teenager as a grown man.
Wow.
Crazy, bro.
Bro really saved his life just to beat him some more. Nah, bro, that's demonic. So then Robin finally lands a hit. So he goes to take off the mask, but homie is on FaceTime again. Hey, what's good with you, my boy? Hey, listen. I really wish I could have been there today. I really wanted to whip your ass, but the hoes called up. You feel me? I can't miss a call with the hoes, my nigga. Hey, that one night with Lady Shiva? Boy, I tell you, I had
Crazy.
her and Talia all Ghul on my dick. So, I hope you
And Talia, nigga. Nah, that's the greed the Bible be talking about, bro. That's the greed the Bible be warning about, man. Yo, Talia too? Come on, man. Yo, say something for the rest of us, man. Nah,
so
that's
some
crazy.
Time ends up passing after this, and we just get this absolute weird scene. So Robin
That's cold.
is chasing
That's how
Slade.
cold Slade is. Even his robots can piece Robin. Nah, real life though.
Rooftop chase scene. So Robin starts swinging, and Slade is just beating him just like he beat him on the roof. Like he is making this man do ragdoll physics. So Robin ends up destroying these pillars, and Slade's like, excellent work, Robin. We're just alike, equally ruthless. But Robin ends up socking him, and he's like, I'm nothing like you. All you care about is destruction. And Slade's like, nigga, please, you destroy everything, Robin. And the dropped pillars ended up turning into stone faces of the Titans. So he takes off his mask
And it's him.
his
Bro, this is some Hero Brian Minecraft, bro. Yo, nah, this nigga trolling than a mother ever, bro. Yo, I don't even know how he did this. I don't even know how you do this, bro. Man, this is crazy. Robin can't even hallucinate a W against this man. Seriously.
face. And he starts laughing and shit. Oh,
Crazy, bro.
And this was a dream sequence the entire time. Oh my God, bro. He's fucking with his head. Oh my God, bro. The psychological warfare is strong with this one. So that morning, Slade ends up calling him. Greetings, Titans. See, look, it's early in the morning, so I'm just gonna be straight with you and show you my evil plans. So look, I got this bomb, right? And like I said, I'm gonna be very forward with you. I'm about to air this bitch out, plain and simple. Oh, and just to let you know, this detonator can stop time, you feel me? So, I got the power of the world. So, TikTok pussies.
This nigga is crazy.
So they end up getting to the
Crazy,
warehouse,
bro.
and Robin is just beating the hell out of all the bots. He ain't saving none for nobody. And yo, look at him beating the hell out of this dead bot.
Yo, W Sonic Unleashed music, number 1. Number 2, this is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. I don't know what Batman was teaching this Robin. It was something crazy. If he actually is the Robin in the Batman 2004 series, it makes sense, because that Batman was super cracked. I said it in my video, bro. 2004 Batman was a different level. He was a different level of demon, man. It was crazy.
Dog is channeling his inner Brian Fury right now. So Starfire's like, Robin, stop, or you're getting no more of thy coochie for the rest of the week. But Robin's like, nah, that. Where this nigga Slade at? So then he ended up chasing down a innocent man, threw him on the wall, and started interrogating him. Was like, hey, what's Slade at, cuz? Tell me now. But then they ended up stopping him. But they like, hey, bro, chill, it ain't that deep. But Robin's like, deep? Nigga, you know about deep? Man, y'all sorry as hell.
Oh,
I
it's
don't wanna
tough.
Slade. So
You hearing this in the back right now?
Started interrogating him. Was like, hey, what's Slade
That's
at,
hard,
cuz?
bro. That's
So
hard.
Finally, after all this time, Robin finds Slade. So Slade says, wow, about damn time, man. I thought you was never gonna make it. Like, bro, it's been 11 episodes, but I'm finally glad you
Crazy how this is still season 1. Literally, we haven't even got to Terra. We haven't got to Terra. We haven't got to the episode everybody knows about Slade. We haven't got to, dude. There's a lot. There's something else he's doing. I'm forgetting. I'm misremembering.
made it. Now I got the detonator right here. You want it? Then come get it. So they get to scrapping and Slade just starts beating them again. Menace is like, come on now, Robin. You could do a little better than that. Now witness my ultimate attack. Flying Tazumaki's appeal.
Crazy, bro.
Fight.
Crazy, bro.
Menace is like, good technique. Then breaks his arm. Then he gives him the DBZ gut punch. That man's thinking about life differently after that one. But then Robin ended up raging out. So he grabs the detonator and he's like, yes, I finally done it. But Slade's like, no, you did it. You see, there is no trigger because this is not a bomb.
What?
So the rest of the team was by this so-called bomb, and they ended up getting shot by this laser gun. So then Slade explains his actual plan. The bomb was just a distraction. That laser that he shot at everybody else ended up having probes on it, and with the push of a button, he could kill them at any second. So Robin's like, nah, you can't control them. But Slade says, but I can control you. You see, all of this trolling that I've been doing towards you, I was testing you. You see, you're gonna become my apprentice. Because if you don't, I'm gonna kill everybody else. So you have no choice.
Wow,
so he
bro.
ended up manipulating this man to become his apprentice. So he got Robin out here
Yup,
stealing
and he
stuff.
won, and he squad wiped these niggas. Bro, one of the coldest episodes, bro. Oh, bro, what? Dude, wipe these niggas.
Own friends and
Oh
just straight
my
up abusing
gosh.
him. So then Slade ended up making him rob Wayne Enterprises.
Wow.
I know this nigga Bruce is mad. But
No,
then the
real life.
Titans pull up, so he dips. So Slade is in his earpiece like, hey boy, the you think you doing? You best go get your ass back in there and steal that chip, or it's off your friends right now. Stop playing with me. So Robin is forced to end up having to fight his own crew. So Starfire ends up holding him up. But then Slade in the earpiece again like, hey boy, you better shoot her right now. I ain't playing with you, Robin. But Starfire doesn't want to shoot him, so Robin's like, ugh, I can't do this. Hey, nigga, didn't I tell you to shoot that bitch? I told you, boy, I ain't playing with you. So then he turns the probes on them. Oh my God. So then Robin just has to shoot him. Jesus Christ. So
Wow,
then Robin
bro.
gets back to the base. And then he tries to swing on Slade, but he grabs his punch. Bro's like, that's a dishonorable punch. Like I told you, Robin, we're just alike. But then he starts beating this man again. Oh my goodness, bro. Somebody called child services. Man started tossing
freaking
him
way.
around. And Mans was like,
Keep in mind, Zeph Slade legit has 2 other whole children, one of whom he already trained and abused, but he still wants to keep training other teens to be his apprentice. Yeah, that nigga crazy, bro. Yeah, that nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga's, bro. Wow. No freaking way, Slade. Does he have the 2 other children in the show, or is that just like a comic thing? No freaking way. Zeph, we need part 3 subspace. I already started cooking it, bro. Don't even worry about it. I already started cooking part 3. Part 3 is coming real soon. I got like 10 minutes of it recorded last night. And I got the Sonic portion finished and edited. I got to drop a snippet of that soon. So be on the lookout, bro. Smash Part 3 is officially on the way. I've indoctrinated it. It is set and done. I've actually started it too, so it's not capped.
Ungrateful motherfucker. Ooh, what I'm about to do to you, you best call Batman right now. But then everybody else end up pulling up. So then Slade ends up using the probes on him, but Robin ends up pulling the probes on himself. So he has
Crazy.
to stop using it, and then they just started jumping Slade. They was like, teamwork makes the dream work. So Slade was like, another day. This is
Damn, they cooked the mask off that nigga? I don't remember this.
makes the dream work. So Slade was
Hit him
like,
with that JJK jumping. Hit him with that JJK jumping.
another
Okay.
day. This is just a
Dad didn't knew that, bro. That's crazy.
That was Exhibit A, and it's finally time to move on to Exhibit B. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, the manipulation of Terra. Oh, buddy. Where can I start with this one? You know what?
Not for
Let's
real.
just go ahead and get the elephant out the room. Now, there's a reason I'm focusing only on the 2003 one. Because some of these other versions of Deathstroke, oh boy, I tell you.
Oh, so it's that common. Oh, so it's that common. Oh, so this nigga just be touching up on her.
The Deathstroke, oh boy.
This nigga Diddy stroke. Oh, no.
I tell you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yo, I gotta read up and see what he's on. Oh, no. Yo. Ain't no freaking way.
So yeah, back to our regular scheduled programming. In the second season of Teen Titans, we meet Terra, this girl with earth-bending-like powers. So she ends up becoming friends with the Titans. And if you're friends with the Titans, you're on this man's radar. So Terra has a little secret, and it's that she can't control her powers. And Beast Boy is the only person that she tells this to. And she's like, Pinky promise, don't tell nobody. So later on, she teams up with the Titans to stop Slade. So she ends up getting separated, and she sees Slade.
I'm gonna still be listening,
So she
but I'm gonna turn my camera off for 0.2 seconds. But I'm gonna keep the video playing.
ends up stopping him, but then bro sweeps her, and he's like, you falling for my trap. So dog traps her in this cave. Then he starts swinging on this defenseless girl. Then this man performed one of the most demonic gaslights of all time. You know, I wrote a clip. Hey, get back up. You know, little girl, I know literally everything about you, right? You see, I've been watching you for days, weeks, months, years, decades, centuries, eons, since the beginning.
Hold on. Why you watching a little girl for? Why you watching a little girl for, twin? Why you watching a little girl for? For that long? Yo, keep tabs on this nigga, man. Keep tabs on this.
Of time. Nigga, isn't that kind of creepy?
It is.
You're scared that when the Titans figure out you can't control your powers, they gonna cast you out. And they will, cause they ain't your friends. But you see, I can help you. I can teach you how to control your powers. But, what about my friends? Bitch, your friends. It's just a matter of time before I slide on them niggas. But Beast Boy promised me. That pointy-eared ass, that loudmouth ass boy, you know he gonna tell him. But he promised me. He ain't promised you shit. See, look at you. You can't even control shit with your
Ain't no way, bro.
You need me, ho?
Yo, who raised? How'd you get raised baited like that?
He ain't promised you shit.
Oh my God,
See, look
bro.
at you. You can't
No
even control
freaking
shit
way.
with your sorry ass. You need me, ho? So after this mission, the Titans invite Terra to join the team. Robin's like, you're a great fit, but we can tell that you can't control your powers. So she ended up freaking out, thinking that Beast Boy said something, but he actually ain't say nothing. They just figured it out. And she ended up running away. And guess who she ran to? This nigga is a demon. He planted.
Ain't no freaking way, bro. Ain't no freaking way. Ain't no freaking way. I would go off on her and say she's stupid, this, that, the third, but like the person in the chat said, she a teenage girl, man. It's like emotions first, thoughts second with these people, man. It's crazy.
Hit the seeds in her head, and all he literally had to do was just wait. So some time passes, and she ends up coming back, and she can control her powers. Something's real fishy here. So she ends up joining the team again, but obviously she has other ulterior motives. So she ends up going on a date with Beast Boy, so they leave. So when they leave, Cyborg get up and he like, God dog, ball hungry as a bitch. Hey, nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble on this glit.
Snuck
Oh,
Brody.
shit.
Yo, this man Cyborg really got caught in 4K
Snuck
with the
Brody.
glizzy. So Terra ended up taking down the entire security of the Titans Tower. So while the Titans are getting jumped by all the Slade pods, Terra's on her date with the Beast Boy. So they end this.
Wow. Wow. Backdoor your peoples, bro. You a bum. Backdoor your peoples like that. I ain't gonna lie, dude. There's a lot of words I want to say for you that I'm gonna hold my tongue, cause you like 12. There's a lot of words I'm gonna say for you. I'm only going after kids if your name is Concrete and ends with Smith, bro.
Ferris wheel. And when they try to kiss, this man Slade is in. So they end this Ferris wheel.
Yo! Oh no! Oh no! Yo, you saw he was sitting there like these. He was sitting there like these, bro. Right behind Beast Boy. Yo, that is too funny, nigga.
When they try to kiss,
no way!
this man Slade is in the corner, just chill.
Dude. Top tier aura farmer. I can't lie to you, bro. Top tier aura farmer. Gotta be one of the best of all time, man. Who's doing it like him? Let's let it play.
Bro's like, oh, so y'all motherfuckers just gonna
Dude.
act like I ain't hearing shit. Alright then. So he walks over, throws Beast Boy out of the Ferris wheel, starts whipping his ass. So they end up retreating into the House of Mirrors. And this man Slade looking like one of the tethered in us. So then it's revealed that Terra is Slade's apprentice. I mean, if you couldn't see the signs from a mile away. So then Beast Boy started raging out, but Slade just pulled the blicky on him. So after they finished scrapping, Beast Boy's like, wow, so you just gonna play with my feelings like that? Alright, then no wonder you ain't got no friends. Beat the traffic, hoe.
Damn. Okay, Beast Boy.
That was the final straw that finally ended up breaking her. And this man Slade had this all planned out. This man is a different type of menace. Bruh's like, my apprentice, you shall now serve me in this whack-ass suit with them big-ass feet, them fat-ass size 52s. My God, you giving Sora a run for his money with those big-ass, fat-ass.
God damn. Yo, them clown shoes on her, nigga. Damn. Real life clown shoes, bro. My goodness.
Steel-toed boots. God damn, them is fat as hell. So some days later, the Titans driving down the street and they get hit by this rock. And it was Terra in this whack-ass suit. And she's like, hey, pussies. And of course, this man Slade in her earpiece. Yeah, that's right. I like that shit. I like that shit. So she starts scrapping with them. And then it's revealed that Slade has control of her suit. And he has direct access to her nervous system. So bro takes over and just starts going buck wild.
No
So the
freaking
Titans
way.
end up having to dip. So then later on, Slade sends Terra to break out Cinder Block, Plasmus, and Overload. And all the Titans ended up getting body, man. It was just raps after that. So this man Slade took over the entire city. Yo, where the is the Justice League at, my nigga?
How did he do this?
So
Hold
the
on.
Titans
I didn't even
ended
mean
up
to
coming
move
back
my
to
camera. I
jump
meant
Terra.
this. How did he do that?
This man Slade took over the entire city. Yo, where
Bro.
is the Justice League?
Bro.
So the Titans end up having to come back and jump Terra. So while this girl is running for her life, getting the absolute brakes beat off of her, she runs back to Slade like, Slade, I can't do it. Then he socks her in the face. So I was like, you thought what they did to you was
Yo, I'm about to use that fire sound effect. I love that Foxfire sound effect, bro. I'm about to use that, bro. Yeah, that's the best sound effect in Melee, bro. Nick said, fire! Yo, I gotta use that, bro.
Please, just
That's
wait
too
till what I'm
funny.
about to do to your ass. So this man just starts beating the life out of her. Bro's like, you had one job and you running away like a bitch? Oh, nah, little boo-boo, that ain't gonna do. So now Slade is controlling her, about to make her kill Beast Boy. But through the power of friendship, she ended up breaking free and started swinging on Slade. Slade was like, stop throwing these little small-ass pebbles at me. And then the Menace Slade ended up falling to his demise.
W
That
gut
was the
steam.
end of his journey.
Cap. He's not dead. He ain't dead.
Psych!
Yep.
Exhibit C.
That nigga not
All right,
dead,
ladies and
man.
gentlemen, I now present to you our final exhibit, From the Grave. So Slade has been dead for some time now, but Robin is obviously still obsessed, thinking he could come back one day. So one day while they're fighting Cinderblock, Robin is in this dark forest, and he ends up seeing Slade, so he starts tracking him down. So Slade's like, Robin, wouldn't you like to stop me again? I got these 3 bombs placed around the city. Can you defuse them in time? So then everybody else pulls up, and Robin's like, guys, Slade, he's back. And Cyborg's like, wait, what you mean, cuz? We literally saw that man drown in lava. But Robin's like, nah, I swear to God, I saw that nigga. So Robin sends them out to find the bombs, but they can't find absolutely nothing. So then Robin sees Slade again, and he starts boxing him up.
My goodness,
so then he ends
bro.
up running right past Starfire. So Robin's like, hey, the f***.
You got logic to get away. Not literally, bro. Yo, they had my boy tweaked. Yo, had him tweaked, bro.
But she's like, Robin, what the hell have you been smoking? Because there was nobody there. So Robin ends up running off back to Slade's old base. So he ends up seeing him again. So he's like, Robin, hello, glad you could make it. So Robin starts swinging again, but then Slade just starts beating the absolute hell out of this nigga. He is beating him like he's never beat him before. Like, this isn't even a fight.
Wow.
This is just a pummel. So the other Titans pull up and they see him just getting hit by nothing. So Cyborg like, my nigga, are you good? But Robin just keeps on insisting that Slade is here, so they just have to shoot him. So they end up strapping Robin on this bed to see what's wrong with him. So while they outside and Robin is in this room alone, he ends up seeing Slade again. So I was like, Robin, what are you doing? Let me get you out of those restraints. So some minutes later, and then everybody realized, oh my God, yo, where did this man just go? So Raven tries to find him, so she ends up going in his mind. And yo, you can just see all the trauma this man has. If you look closely, you can literally see his parents falling to their death off of the trapeze.
Wow.
Like, I know this is supposed to be a kid's show, but Jesus Christ.
Literally.
So Raven finally ends up getting into his mind, so she's like, see, Robin, there's absolutely nobody here. So then Raven's like, oh
She's
my
like,
God.
Slade! Yo, the voice actress went crazy when she said Slade when Raven got punched right here. She was like, Slade! Yo, she was tweaked. I ain't gonna lie, yo. She was tweaked, bro. She was tweaked. It was crazy. She was
Not
tweaked.
tripping. So meanwhile,
Oh
as
my
we
God.
cut to Slade just whooping Robin, just absolutely brutally pummelizing this man in his own
Man got the
house.
Mangekyo
Robin
Sharingan.
literally starts begging for his life. Bro's like, please, Slade, stop. And Slade's like, nah, I will never stop. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your goddamn mind. I will
way, bro.
absolutely never rest. And neither will you. But Robin ends up turning on the light and he finally stops him. And he ends up figuring out that this man Slade had one last trick. To have this toxic dust from his mask enter Robin so he could beat the shit out of this nigga in his head. Oh my God. Oh, buddy.
Oh, yo, this is hating on a level you gotta applaud. This is hating on a level you have to actually award. Wow. He really put toxin on a mask just so once you touch it, he'll be able to come back and beat your ass again. Wow, bro. What level of hating is that, chat? Y'all say this is Mahito levels of hate? I think that's more than Mahito, bro. Nigga, this is crazy. For somebody with no powers, what he did his whole video is something else.
That's just
My
taking it
goodness.
just too far.
I'm not hating to my full
Is it-
potential. Clearly not me neither. Because what is this man on?
Even in death, I will still whoop your ass. So we gotta be thinking, all right, this is finally the end of Slade, right? It's gotta be over, right?
Psych!
This man comes back from the dead.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
There is no stopping this man. So they obviously like, yo, wait, hold on. How are you here? Then bro's like, well, you see, Raven, your daddy has given me a second chance at life. Oh, and also, I'm a firebender now. So then he starts whooping the whole crew.
Who gave this nigga firebending powers, man?
Firebender now. So then he starts whooping the
Wow.
whole crew. Man's just playing with his food. So then he pulls up on Raven and he's like, I must deliver the message. So Raven ended up having to use. But that did not work at all. Bro is still moving. So Robin ends up boxing him up, but dog just shivered it off. Oh my goodness. Bro was like, I have been dead for a minute. Thank you, Robin, for loosening my bones. So he ended up tracking down Raven and made her see the end of the world. He absolutely traumatized her. So then he just drops her off the building. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday. So then some days later, he ends up pulling up to the Titan's tower with an army of fire demons. And bro's like, I told y'all I would spin the block on y'all one day. So Robin ended up kicking this man, but he just got him like the damn Undertaker.
Bro, that sounds some Android 17, bro.
This man, but he just got him like the
Oh,
damn Undertaker.
nah.
He started bodying everybody. Then Cyborg basically shot a Kamehameha at this nigga, and he
Crazy,
just
bro.
ate it. Bro didn't even move. So Raven ended up just having to give herself up. So Slade was technically an accomplice to causing the end of the world. So let's see, this man basically just killed 7.7 billion people. So then after this, Trigon ended up
Billion?
betraying him. So then Slade has to end up working with Robin. So Robin can get Raven back, and so Slade can get his body back. Because the deal that Slade made with Trigon is that if he will bring Raven to him, he will give him his flesh back. But Trigon forfed on this man. He was capping. So they ended up splitting up. So Robin's like, all right, so where you going? And Slade's like, down a little further. You see, people like me, when they die, go to really, really hot places, you feel me? I'm talking like Nashville chicken, my nigga. So later on, Slade ends up pulling up at this door with this ginormous boss-looking character guarding the thing. Dog looking like a Souls boss. And Dog's like,
What you seek, you shall not reclaim. You shall not pass!
so the boss low-key is working Slade right now. Bro is actually getting packed up. So then the dude says,
You cannot hope to defeat pure evil.
then Slade's like, nigga, who the f do you think I am? So then he ends up blowing this man to bits, and he ends up getting his whole body back.
Wow.
And he's like,
Wow.
Pure evil. Buddy, I am pure evil. I'll be taking that axe too. So then while the Titans are fighting Trigon, this man Slade comes from the top rope and cuts off one of his horns. Bro's like, these are my kids.
Yeah, I think that. What up?
Fuck off.
Hold
Also, you
on,
gonna
bro. I
hold
keep
me and lie to
putting
me?
this space on OBS and turn off my camera.
The top
Bro,
rope
nah, I'm crying.
cuts off the
No,
Titan's
I'm
Trigon.
crying.
This man Slade comes from the top rope and cuts off one of his horns. Bro's
Yo,
like,
that is too funny, bro. No
ain't
freaking
no
way.
episode done for. So eat my dick. So they ended up just jumping Trigon, and he was just done for. So then Slade dips, and he doesn't appear till the final episode of the show, which is one of the weirdest endings I have ever seen. So this man Beast Boy goes back to the
Yeah, I did
house.
some. I did back at the gym yesterday. Yo, my back is so sore. It's like, bruh, I stretch. I just feel everything just crackling. Dude, I'm definitely taking the fattest nap
some
after
mirrors
this.
because Terra's back and everything, but she don't remember nothing. And then Slade just starts talking to him again. He's like, you know, Terra never liked you, right? Your breath stank, you musty, and you dusty. No wonder she don't want to remember your ass. So then bro comes from the roof and starts beating the hell out of him. But then Beast Boy ends up ramming him into this roller coaster. But it wasn't Slade, it was one of his bots. And the bot keeps on repeating, she doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Wow.
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Oh my goodness, bro.
Remind
This
me
man
tomorrow.
passed his test.
Bro, you see, dude, this computer, this was about to just update midstream. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Nigga, what is wrong with you? That is crazy, though. Yo, the way his bots alone was out here just cooking niggas. Dude, wow. His bots alone was out here just frying folk. This is crazy. Let me look up that Beast Boy scene. What does he say?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Wow. Justified crash out. I'm not gonna lie, Beast Boy. Justified crash out, bro. Justified crash out. Yo, his voice actor is so good.
Go.
His voice actor is so good. D1 Instigator, D1 all that, man. Shout out cjdachamp, nigga. What the
And the
freak?
amount of people this man.
Yo, Slade, I'm gonna have to cover Slade too. A lot of characters that CJ has covered that we've seen, I gotta cover, man. So Shredder on my list, Slade's now on my list. Bruh, need to get on that one.